live performances always do well. I mean, that's why vaudeville did so well in the early 20th
Yeah,
century. So.
yeah. I mean, yeah, the live performance that can't be recreated, and you had to be there, and like. I like
Exactly.
the
Like
idea of experiences where not everybody's there with their mobile phones. It's
even
like,
even if the number one hit song of the world was an AI song, right? Like bands could play it live and you know what I mean and make money off it.
I mean, the thing is, right, there's a program that my kid watches called Tom Gates, and it's full of music. It's all AI. You know it is. But they've got a band in to do it afterwards. Well, where's the
okay,
difference?
but what it is though is that AI is borrowing from the music that is online, so it is borrowing stylistically
Yeah,
from.
exactly.
It's
So it's
it's
already
borrowing stylistically,
Yeah, I don't think the difference.
but all art already borrows from
Exactly.
everything.
And I
Style,
think
exactly
as well, if
exactly.
you,
And
like
even
what I was
if
saying
even
about,
at the root, it comes from the world environment that you live in. So at the root, you're
I
stealing it from
understand.
something
I
else.
understand.
more efficient,
I get why.
isn't it?
I
More
get why
efficient. Often
people. I understand why
I
people are
mean,
artists are up in
no,
arms
for me,
about
they're
it.
just tantruming. People, they've thought they're too expectant. They've got too many high expectations. They think
But
the world over.
AI generated like
Okay.
actual fine art generated by AI though for when it can be a person doing it, like when it is for money, I think it's fucking lazy. Like if it's just for shits and giggles like what we do, and that's fine. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's fine.
No, that's how I feel
Yeah,
too.
but art
It's
was
like,
already fucked up when money got involved from the start anyway. So it's
well,
like for me,
I
it's like the only
mean,
pure art is the one that
I
you're not
want to just
selling.
be. I'm just gonna be honest. I think there's a lot of awful music that was written in the '60s.
It's true. And I was just
And
going to say, if you look back at the stuff that's been from the late 90s, I would say, they've been making fucking AI music and putting it on the fucking radio for the last 10 years. If you listen to it,
I
probably
mean, there's.
there
yeah.
is a lot of artists probably using
So
stuff
everyone's
like
fucking
this.
crying about it now.
I
You
mean,
know,
there's a lot of songs, six about people eating with their feet and all that other stupid crap. It's like, it's not as big of a deal. But I think people want to hear music that was written, but actually written by people in the
Yeah,
long run.
exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
I think
Like
my problem with AI art, my AI
nobody
stuff
cares
is,
about the AI music. Like it doesn't have emotion. It doesn't
yeah,
have
it doesn't
soul
No,
to
have
it.
it.
no, exactly. I
Well, you
don't
can
It's
use it as a
empty.
paintbrush. You can use it as a tool, and
Well,
then repeat
exactly. Like
yourself.
if you
And
can,
like I've
if
been
you
working
make
on
a
those
song on AI
poems.
and then play it yourself or recreate it in some way,
Yeah. Like
like
I'm working on
even
one at the
me,
moment to rearrange a song that I love that is not getting enough, that I don't think ever got enough accolade that it should have had. And I want to rearrange it in a completely different style, and then I'm going to sing it. But I've never been able to rearrange that in that style because I haven't got the musical know-how to do it. In fact, Leah,
Yeah,
I could have asked you to do that maybe.
you
Maybe you
could
could
have.
help me with that.
I
Maybe
can.
you could help me to do that.
Oh,
That's probably a good idea. But like, it's just that it opens it up. That's a piece of art that I've always wanted to do that was nothing inspired by, well, it was, when borrowing from someone else. It's a cover of a song, but in the sort of live lounge style, you know what I mean? Like completely different version of
and
yeah.
it.
Look, from my
And it's like,
um,
perspective,
um, okay.
I'll just say, from my perspective, being somebody who, since I was 17, was making beats and always using other things like sampling, like hip hop is all about sampling records, old records, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and making it different. And that's all I've done for a thing. And now with the AI, it's like, I don't know, I can use the stems, and then I've been doing this. I've been breaking down the songs that I get on AI and using it to make other stuff, my own stuff, and even the lyrics. I can isolate the lyrics and put it on another beat and of my own, and it's like it kind of grows the thing. It keeps
It can certainly be used creatively. It's like it just depends on like the person using it, whether you use it creatively or not, and how you use it. I've seen some extremely creative stuff like
But I'll
that,
make another
that
point.
I have no idea how they created it. It was like really really unusual, and it must have taken some time because it's nothing I've ever heard. So I think that you can use it really creatively, but by if you know what you want to get out of it, and then you have
yeah,
to figure out how to get it to give you what you want.
Uh,
It's easy to just
you've got
give
to
it
put yourself
a sim.
into it and use it
There's
instead of just
you can give it a
expecting
simple
it.
prompt, or you can put some time in and get something more interesting out, and that's just down to the individual that's using it. I think it's not perfect yet, and I think that it's going to take time for people to get used to it. But like with everything, like with any technology, eventually we're all just going to have to fucking accept it. So it's not. It's I don't. I think that we need to acknowledge it, but the problems and the problems that it can cause. But at the same time, there's ways of using it. It's not just bad. It's not just AI music bad. It's not
like everyone's been giving Rabbit Dude a bit of a do, right? But think about it, right? The people who actually do think are entitled enough to go through life and be like, oh, I'm just an artist. Unless you're really, really lucky and really good and you can actually put bread on the table, most people if you could be an artist up to fucking yin yang, but you have to go and do a fucking job. You have to go and graft the day. You know what I mean? And you've got all these fucking pictures lying on YouTube.
I gave up on making music for money a long, long time ago. Like I gave up a lot. I gave up when I was about 18. I stopped trying to pursue it as a
you've got to go to reality, haven't you? And it's like you just get to that point where if you do it for fun, it doesn't stop you pursuing it as a fun thing, though, does it? You know, is it something that frees you up to just express yourself and not have to sort of tie yourself into like a market or anything like that, or a perceived market, which there probably isn't one. And I just think that it just shows the entitlement of a lot of people.
I think that big companies should avoid, probably, like, especially in games and things. I think they need to be working with designers and things in things like gaming, because it will become fucking like vacuous and lazy and like it won't have any feeling in it.
And so I think it's already like that beforehand.
I don't know about that.
Not really. I think there's lots of amazing stuff that
I think there's potential. There's so much potential to you can cut down the workload. You know how hard it is to create a video game? Like if you could cut the workload where you can the AI can create whole areas for you.
Of course, I'm not
edit
it. That nobody use it. I'm saying that big companies don't just replace all the small guys. Like I think that the small guys are the people that really make it count, and the people with the passion and we know this by looking at some of the shit games that come out that have got no fucking like creative. Like it's all about the microtransactions, and it's just for making money, and they're dog shit, you know.
Well,
the problem is like boomer nostalgia is killing video games. It's killing video games because all people want to do is shove their memories of their childhood down everybody else's face. It's like we can't have indie gaming without roguelikes, survival games, Metroidvanias.
Well, what genre? Like, what do you want to see?
I want to see more real role-playing games.
Yeah.
I want to see more first-person shooters. There's some really good first-person shooters that were not roguelike garbage. Oh, and platforms. I'm so sick of seeing platformers, too. There are many other genres of video games that they could explore, but they don't, because a bunch of 40-year-olds remember what it was, how glorious they think their childhood was, and we're paying for it as a result.
Yeah, I don't think that the games of my childhood were the best moments of my life. The best moments of my life have been gaming as a.
Yeah, that's what I do too. But
I know, but
I don't know. I don't know if I see.
Some people it clearly wasn't it? Some people they just want to get back because it's like they're just crawling back up that fucking birth canal. They just want to get back to the womb. They've never ever individuated or ever become a real fully fledged person, so they just want to retreat back up the
right. But as far as games that are coming out,
I'd probably jump off a cliff.
This is a great age for gaming. You know, we're at a point of a new generation of games, and
I think the opposite of you, Carl. I think that they don't have enough of that stuff out. Like, why don't they have, why are there genres that don't, you don't see space shooters anymore. You don't see beat 'em up games. You're starting to see, beat 'em ups are coming back.
What are you talking about? The indie marketplace is full of beat 'em ups.
Are they worth
Yeah,
anything? Are they good, though?
I
Are
will
they
admit,
good,
beat 'em ups
though?
are coming back. Beat 'em ups are
Like,
coming back.
okay, give me some examples of good beat 'em ups. Recent ones.
Well, they keep coming out with those new Ninja Turtle ones, and they have like
there's
they
a
just keep,
overhead
the Scott
retro beat
Pilgrim
'em
one
up.
came back out.
A good one that comes to mind, I mean, it's people like it, that comes to mind is a roguelike beat 'em up. I hate roguelikes, but I'm just saying it is come to mind. There's a Streets of Rage clone that's considered pretty good.
Yeah.
But again, it's one from the past, isn't it? It's nothing new.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. They are.
But what's
They
new
do.
though?
They do
What do you want
rehash
to be
things.
new? Like you can
Well,
only
no,
do
this
so
is
much.
it.
You can
I
only do
can't
so
play
much.
video games, so I gave up on video games because my back. So.
Maybe you could have smell-o-vision or something that goes with it. What could you do to make it more?
Well,
I don't
my
want to
vision.
smell Fallout.
There's
My
a lot
vision.
of games and movies that do not belong with smell-o-vision.
Yeah,
Like,
there are.
loud about that.
Like, why do I don't want to
can I just
smell
ask you a
Fallout at
question?
all.
Why have you got 2 notifications for this I Hate the Amico, and do you want to tell me about it? Because I haven't seen it. Because I'm looking for your song.
Well, I hate the Amico. I'll tell you why I hate the Amico. Because I hate it for the same reason as I hate boomers nostalgia. Because it ruins.
Yeah.
Because in the end, nostalgia ruins video games.
Are you on about the actual Amico and the whole concept of it, or are you on about like what?
I'm more about the Amico, the people around the Amico, etc., and so on.
Or people talking about it now? Because for me, I'm
I mean,
like,
people were talking about it a few weeks ago. It's like it's more of a realistic perspective of the Amico. It's like like a bunch of boomers wanted to bring this
Amico the
thing
name of
back.
a dead horse?
Right.
What's an Amico?
Well, so like they're talking about the serial killer with the mustache, John Alvarado. He's trying to bring back the Amico in the new company.
with the pirate ship and the fucking the blues.
I swear the guy looks like a serial killer of a movie.
He's got cold eyes. It's true. It's true. He has got cold eyes.
He reminds me of a serial killer from a movie.
Tommy had the beady eyes. Lee, would you want to see some pictures of these people?
What, Tommy Amico?
And you can make your analysis. Do you think they look like
I have seen him, but I don't remember what he looks like. So go on then. I could be quite a good. I consume a lot of serial killer content, so yeah.
You've seen a lot of serial killers, so I'm going to put...
I love people associating me with that shit.
Mad Max I often compare to a serial killer because he reminds me of one.
Mad Max?
He just does.
There's something about him though, isn't there? Who was telling me stuff about him? Oh yeah, Albert was telling me some stuff about him, and I was like,
what? I want to know. I need to know this. What?
This guy, I thought he was a nice guy, but there was
He's
something
not a nice guy. I don't think that's the point of Mad Max, is it?
But it's like, these guys want to bring the Amico back, and in the end, the Intellivision and the ColecoVision couldn't even compare to the Atari, and the Atari people who made it were on drugs.
Hey,
I mean, that kind of says a lot.
Drugs have made some amazing records throughout the years.
And I'm not complaining, but it is a fact. It is a fact.
Oh, they've got both of them here, so you can make your mind up with both of them.
Are you sending it in the chat?
And find the thing.
Da-da.
I know. Right, so which one looks like a psychopath and which one looks like a narcissist?
I need to hear them speak and see them like more.
You want to hear them? All right.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
our Chief Technology Officer, John Alvarado, and his wonderfully curly mustache.
Okay, Tommy is fucking narcissist.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
His beady little eyes. And what about this fella here? He's got the
Comes
fucking
across as a politician.
He looks like a fucking pirate.
Yes, well,
He comes across-
everybody says
Tallarico
that.
comes across as a politician.
And the other
Well,
one
yeah,
looks,
a narcissist.
the other one looks like a narcissist.
Yeah,
He's
this
so
guy was
because
like-
he's so over enthusiastically, but without any genuine emotion, and I got that from him like in 3 seconds.
Yeah, oh, he's creepy as anything, old
John Alvarado looks like he's going to tie saggy melons to railroad tracks.
Yeah, like I mean, he's got a character about him, so it's. But also he doesn't. I don't think he looks evil or anything. I don't know. I can't really say because he's got so much character in his face that it's like he looks like he's playing a character. So
The smiling serial
the other one
there,
though,
a lot of shit on their faces.
the other one just the other one though. I'm like I don't want to hang out with him.
A lot of people did.
I don't really trust either of them.
No.
Yeah.
Did you ever hang around with these guys, Carl, in your time?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I never talked to Alvarado, but I talked to Tommy Tallarico.
Yeah. You didn't talk to Alvarado. He didn't talk to many people, though, does he? He was never on that. It wasn't his job, was it, as much? To go out and tout for business.
I think it's impossible to really judge someone without getting to know them. But just from like 3 seconds in, you know, that's what you did prompt me. So
yeah,
you prompted me with you did prompt me by suggesting that one of them looked like a pirate and the other one was a narcissist, and I completely agree.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I kind of gave it away, didn't I? But the thing is, you're right. But they both got loads of shit on their faces at all times, like because he's got this like weird beard thing that's like his identity. And with Tommy, he had that fucking flying tiger's hat, didn't he?
He's just missing a big feathery hat. He could be dressed like the fucking cat in the hat, you know, and it wouldn't look out of place.
No, yeah. Anything like that, like a big line.
If someone snuck in his shape John Alvarado's facial hair off, I think he'd wither away.
Do you think he dyes his mustache because the rest of his hair is grey, or do you think it just stays that color?
Oh, that's a possibility.
Well, I don't see anything else that shade of dark on the rest of his hair.
His mustache.
It's that dark. Yeah, he's got just for men. He combs it in. He's got like a little mascara pen that he does for it. I bet.
I think he dyes his mustache.
Let me tell you about the Yumiko mateys. Arr.
That's Tommy who's telling you about the Rico. He doesn't do it because he likes to keep his hands clean, doesn't he? So Volp's here. Hello, Volp. And
yo, Volp, what's up?
I haven't seen the chat, so hi everyone in the chat. I didn't see yet because I'm not there.
Plastic wants to know is it true that Carl scared off buttocks?
I don't know.
What was that?
They weren't scared off ducks. I don't really know. I mean, you know,
recently in the privet.
I told him basically that if you're going to threaten to hurt people as a joke, it's not any different than joking about Gaza, and I stand by that statement.
What's different? What did you say? Sorry, I missed that. What did you say?
I said, like, you know, threatening to hurt people as a joke isn't any different than joking about Gaza. It's the same thing.
Right.
But he's an old codger, you know, he's going to use anything. And like I said, I think it was just an out. It was just an out. I think it was you I was talking to, wasn't it? I said it's
He's
just
still working around.
He's still about? Where is he? I've not seen him.
He's still working around. I heard that he was slithering around somebody's stream one day, but I don't know who, and I can't be bothered.
What is he?
Benny says, lol, you're British. I am British.
We're ignoring him, Lima. He's persona non grata.
Okay, but he's correct. I've always been British. Yes, that's not a revelation. Nothing's
You
changed.
don't have to ignore him, but I'm
the same-
ignoring him. I'm
I'm the same
principally
British
ignoring
as I was last time.
But he's not banned, because I'm not as bad as them fuckers. But I'm still ignoring you, Benny Bottom Suck. Because I'm obviously not ignoring him, but at the same time. Sorry, but yeah, they were saying about buttocks, but yeah. I don't know if he's been about. Well, you were wrong then, weren't you?
I guess it was. I don't know. It's
No,
not
sorry,
something I
I wasn't
really
talking to
think
you,
about that much.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. But also, Volt says he's back in England now. Ooh.
Yep.
I was wondering if you're near me as well, Volt. You might be. So maybe we should have a meet-up. Me, you, and Lima. What do you reckon, Lima? Go meet Volt?
Why not?
Why not? What do you think, Volt? That'd be fucking hilarious. Could you imagine the stream? Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, we should do a stream together where we're actually in person together at some point.
Yeah, well, if you come up that in May, then we should do it.
Yes.
We could do a duet, do a song. We could do the Age of the Pro. I've never put that up. I never did a video for it.
No, because I was going to remix it. But, oh no, I gave it you, didn't I? Yeah, you didn't put the video. We did a song together, and I mixed it.
Yeah, we did do a song.
It was really bad, but it was funny.
It was great. I just haven't done a video for it.
I did layers of vocals.
You did. It was like all harmonised and everything.
Layers of harmonies because it was
me who fucked it up.
The Age of Aquarius. It was the Age of Aquarius. It was the Age of Prawns instead.
Yeah, but I fucked up the timing at the end. Remember? And it's just me going prawns, prawns, but like out of time, completely out of time.
I thought that just added to the humour, though.
It did. I will do it. I just
it was supposed to be shit. That was the point.
Yes.
I just went really overboard with layering all these vocals, though, and it was like
no, you can go and sing with fucking Ricardo, mate.
It was a whole, like, all the different levels. It was really funny. I went overboard with that.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful.
Always go overboard with everything.
Why not? We could just get everyone to add a layer to it. Do you want to join in, Carl?
Everyone should have a layer.
No, I don't have a singing voice.
Yeah, but
not have.
Well, maybe we should find one that's got a bit of rap in it or something and get you to do
maybe I have no rhythm.
To the age.
I cannot sing and I have no rhythm.
We can add a. Well, that's fine.
You
need to say lines, and I can mix it so it sounds like you've got
rhythm. That's it. Lima's a musician; she can do some shit. We've got Vic as well. And sorry, I'm volunteering you musical services. I'm just saying.
I'm good at making rubbish into something vaguely, acceptable.
Classic comment there from Ben Spastic.
My whole life, making rubbish into something that's vaguely palatable.
Yeah, Lima and Vic together should make something, definitely. Oh my god, because you're both musicians, and yeah, I think you'd be able to.
I'm not a musician. Far from that.
Well, you do things other than AI music, so you're doing better than me.
Although,
Carl, I was pontificating that you might do some music. You might. I was thinking you seem like
AI generated music. It's probably not any good, so.
Not the AI music, but I've got it. Well, I was getting that one up. But no, I was saying like in the real music, I can see you in a skiffle band. I could imagine you doing the odd open mic skiffle accompaniment and blowing the jug like Lisa Simpson. The ones like doo, 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 doo.
I have decided to buy the software I need so I can do the stream my my DJ setup.
Good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do it. No, I didn't end up getting it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now.
I was looking for Carl's song to play, and that's how we got talking about why you hate the Amico, because I had 2 notifications for your Amico upload. But I can't find it now. What are you called? Synthwave? Something, synthwave. I don't know. They've all gone. Have you just changed
What?
your car?
Me? Who?
All my notifications for. Oh, there it is. Synthwave Sunset. Synthwave Sunset. Let's see if we can find his song. Is that what that song? Is that what that I Hate the Amico? Is that you talking, or is that a song called I Hate the Amico? Carl, is he gone? Oh, he's gone. I was going to play a song. Don't be
Play it
ashamed,
anyway.
Carl.
Play it anyway.
Yeah. Don't be scared. Well, I'm looking. Well, I suppose I can go into his channel, can't I? From there. I was looking for the notification that had the thing. Right, so. Oh, it's a very. I have to verify my age to hear Carl's rant on the Amico. God knows what the fuck you were going on about, Carl.
I've got a YouTube account that is it was set up the year that YouTube started, and occasionally when logged into that account, I have to verify my fucking age, and I'm like, really?
No, I've not set mine set it up
like,
ever.
Telling my age is like clear by the fucking how old my account is. Come on.
Next has got like 20 years old now.
Yeah, I know. It's my very first account that I have.
I didn't hear that.
I don't use it, but I don't use it much. Like I just yeah.
Did you hear Slotham and Dee?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
I heard the fallout from this fellow. I heard the fallout from that fellow. And Mr. Volt was having a right go at Dee earlier. Oof. Oof. I was just like,
wow.
And everything.
Well, what happened was they were talking, and D. Reed admitted to being a racist because he doesn't like people of Arabian descent.
Oh.
And I kind of agree with Volp on the whole thing.
In general, but I did think he was being very what's the word? Strong, very strong-willed, weren't you, Volp? He was standing up to him, but I thought you were mates. Yeah, it's not great, but the thing is, mate, are you surprised round here? See, the thing is...
wow, he calls them towel heads.
He calls them towel heads, but the thing is, it's like, I don't agree with it, but I can suspend my disbelief to come into this place. That's the way I look at this place.
Yeah.
Because it's a melting pot. Put up with
nothing I haven't heard before.
Do you know what I mean? You got someone, Vol. You know what I mean? You fucking, was it you with Rhea? Do you know what I mean? So, like, that's accepted. There's so many things that certain people think that they don't agree with, or they do agree with. I wouldn't agree with, particularly doxing someone.
Well, was he doing it? Maybe, you know, maybe he's saying it to fuck with Slotham, right? Like to piss him off or whatever. Obviously, you know, a lot of times, it's not great, is it? It's not great at all. But like, are you going to kick off at Albert then for when he did his thing? I'm just saying, so sometimes a racist slur is used to hurt somebody, even though, like, just because it's available. Because it's like, okay, that's gonna get to him. You know what I mean?
What Dean said earlier on his stream. Did you hear what he said? He said to the thing about someone who he knows, I think it was, who was had a Arabina, you know, and she was saying to him, if I might butcher this story, but it's what Dean said. She said that the racial slur that she used against her, she's not even allowed to say. Because it's sand N-word, so she's not even allowed to say the thing that she's called. So I thought that was this all getting. That's a really good point, and it's just all upside down and crazy, just weird human shit in it.
I heard that people in Britain get arrested for
my kid's been learning Arabic. Pardon?
I heard that people in the UK get arrested for posting like words like that on social media.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is like. It's offensive and insightful, isn't it? All right, Lewis, I'm putting the StreamYard up for you in case you fancy coming on. No pressure, though. Nice to see you. But yeah, I mean, I'm not down with that shit at all. But I do also think that this place is full of all sorts of people. You know what I mean? And the fact that D. Reed's a racist isn't a massive shocker to me. But it's not even.
Not me.
You know, yeah.
Carl, do you think Slotham likes juice?
Oh, right. I don't know how he said it, so I can't just use
I can't. I don't know the guy well enough to make any sort of assessment on that subject. Okay, his own personal life is his own, and that's just the way it is.
I mean, that is a point.
I don't watch enough of Slotham's videos to tell you one thing or the other.
Different.
I don't know. I've never thought about it. Are you on the payroll as well, Ben Suspect? Are you on the QU payroll as well, young man?
No, it's just an honest assessment. I don't know enough of the guy.
Kicked you out? Did he? Did he kick you out, Carl? Was it you? Oh.
No, that's not really. I don't hate anybody.
Wrong stream for that. You want to go over to Evils for that one.
I don't hate anyone. It's just that, the guy is a troll but hates me because I am a troll. And the thing is, I admit to being a troll. I'm a troll and am an artiste.
He's proud, and he's an artist troll. We're all artist trolls around here. Shit artists.
Piss artists. I can get down with that.
Artists. That's it. I'm going for a cigarette. I'll leave you guys to troll.
Oh my god, she's going to leave us to it. No.
For the record, I am neither a troll or an artist.
I'm more of a troll than make up for all three of you, so there you go.
I'm not very good at trolling. I'm too fucking nice. I would love to be a troll. I'd love to be able to
push people's buttons, and I'm good at antagonizing people. Just I've always had that ability.
I don't doubt that. Oh.
Okay, so Bob says Europe and Africa have large Muslims. The world has large Muslim communities. Vault. So.
Who is drunky anyway?
Who is drunk? I don't know.
I don't know.
Drunky spastic. I don't know. I'm not part of this community. I exist on the periphery. I exist on the periphery of everything.
Oh, him hating me doesn't make him a racist. It's not him hating people because they're they're interracial background makes him a racist.
I mean, you can't. Yeah. Also, though, Muslims
because their racial background makes you racist.
But he says that Europe and Africa. So does he just not like their religion? Because you can be fucking white and still be Muslim. So I don't understand. So it doesn't like people of Arab descent, but you can be white and Muslim. So. Like, is it the religion that he doesn't like, or is it the color of someone's skin that he doesn't like? Because he needs to be more clear about that. Because I'm confused.
But also, it's like if someone says they're a blatant racist in this place, even though I don't agree with it at all, and I'll happily disagree with them, I won't necessarily hold it against them in a weird way, but I will as well. Do you know what I mean? Because you just what do you expect? Look at where we are. Look at the people.
Right. No, I don't blame you for that. Just that's
what I mean. Like, fucking, you've got Evil and Ricardo knocking around the corner. Like, fuck off. You've got fucking Heavy Metal Gamer ripping fucking Rabbit Dude in your arsehole, and Buttocks ripping Rabbit Dude in your arsehole. There's no need for that. There's absolutely no need for it, in my opinion. Like,
Buttocks ripping arsehole. That's a sentence that you don't hear every day.
No, well, they really relayed into him, and it was like, it just seemed like, and I know it's tough love and all that.
Rabbited was lying about very important details.
Pardon?
Rabbited was lying about very important details of his life. You don't lie about big things. You lie about little things like eating the last cookie.
others, and I get it. And I do
Don't
think it
lie to people about your driver's
I
test.
disagree. If you're talking to strangers on the internet, yeah, you should lie about
say what the fuck you
things
want,
about
can't
your
you?
life. If you're
It's
not
about
lying about things about your life, you're doing it wrong.
you just don't talk about it. You just don't talk about it if you don't want to admit anything, and that I won't fall in for that. But just lying to people about that, and
You
it's
can't lie without talking, though. What are we
say I'd
talking
rather
about
not
here?
talk about it.
Right, but
There's a
then you
lot of
mentioned.
stuff about my life I won't talk about. I won't, I won't lie about it. But
But why not? Who cares? What's the
I
consequence of
mean,
lying?
in the end, you need some level of credibility, and lying about the big stuff in life diminishes that.
Okay, I guess I see that. But what
I
if
mean, it's
your
like,
credibility doesn't? You don't care about
but
your
sometimes
credibility.
it does matter, though.
It doesn't.
Like, he lied about his driver's test. He lied about the accident.
You know what? I
There's
was
so
just in the
much.
on the way home. I fucking 3 cars hit me on the way home from work today.
What? What? Hey, what?
Yeah. A black SUV hit me
Are
of my
you,
I
are you
cousin's
all
mean,
car.
right? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. All right.
I'm just
See,
Are
saying,
you?
it's like,
does that lie gonna fucking change your life?
No,
Is that lie gonna do anything to you?
no, not really.
No, it's not. So it doesn't matter.
I mean, it just depends for me, but to great degree, it matters because I need to be able to know that I can try work. Like I can deal with people, at a specific level. Like,
Well, yeah,
look,
on a
there it is.
personal level, when you see people face to face at your work, at your job, at your house, of course. But to talking heads on the internet, it doesn't matter.
I keep a lot of my most private details private, even from people I know in real life.
Well, there you go.
I'd rather not talk about them. It's like,
Right.
yeah, I think it's best rather than now. There are little lies you can tell. It's not that big of a deal. Like, no, I didn't eat the last cookie, or no, I didn't have 4 pieces of pizza. Stuff like that.
Huh? Sorry. If you lied about how much pizza, that's fine. It's okay. A little white
I
lie, it
mean,
doesn't hurt anybody. It's fine. I don't need to know how many pieces of pizza you had. You could tell me 20, and I'll be fine with it.
was oh, they're so tall. Okay, they're still talking about the whole D Read thing. I think.
Oh, I don't know about. Unfortunately, I don't know about the D Read thing. He called somebody a racial slur. That's unfortunate. Oh well. What are you
No,
gonna do?
he admitted to being a racist.
Really? He
Like
stated bullet points on reasons why he doesn't like it. Like,
he talked about not liking I'll just say Muslims, because the word he used isn't appropriate.
right?
Because of their culture, how they treat women, but that's a
Those are
broad
good
general
points. That's a
statement,
good
though.
point. That's a good point. I too don't agree
Listen,
with those
I've
traditions.
That's a
spent like
broad
years in
general
majority Muslim
statement.
countries, and I didn't see that. But I think that's more Middle Eastern types of Islam. But I lived in a majority Muslim country for about 4 years, and I didn't see that as so
Yeah.
much. But
Well,
that's because it's more conservative in that
there
area.
there was a time where Saudi
Mentioning
Arabia was
Saudi was
very
not a good
liberal.
place. Yeah, Saudi. Yeah,
There was
Saudi Islam bad now, but that's because it's
in the
extremism.
70s. Yeah, in the 70s, it was very
Yeah.
liberal there. It was, and then these extremists come in, and these are probably what D. Reed is talking about. Is this extreme ideology comes in, and you know what I mean, screws with everything, and it destroyed all the progress. You know.
I'm just saying it's a broad general statement is the problem. Coming up
Right,
with
but
a
sometimes you don't have time to get into the weeds with people. You know what I mean? You gotta make your points
you
quick.
always have the time when it comes to stuff like that. You always have the time.
Okay, Junkie Spastic is saying, how is disliking a belief making you racist? Like, so I think the thing is here is that I think it's the assumption. So I think it's the association. So what's I think that it's more that they don't like Middle Eastern Muslims as opposed to all Muslims. I think that that's what whoever the person who we're talking about is. I think that they're referring to that they don't like Middle Eastern Muslims. And perhaps they're not referring to all Muslims, and therefore it
They
probably is a
were
little.
referring to they
So is it based on racism, or is it based on the way that
use
those people practice Islam?
I
well
think
they use very
you stepped on
specific
a good
racial
point there, Lemur. Because it is more
they
about the ideology, right? He doesn't like how they treat women. He doesn't like these old-fashioned kind of traditions that they
the
have.
thing is he calls them towel heads.
Which
Right.
is a racist slur.
Right.
There you go. I hate using the word, but it need to be just to give context. So
Yeah.
I think it's probably a little bit ignorant and a little bit not well thought through in how he's and in how he's giving out his hate is probably needs to be a little bit more like based in fact and not in just I hate these bunch of people.
Well, I assume that these people were arguing, right? So he's in an argument with somebody, and then that insult is available always, right? That insult is there. It's a card that you can throw down, and so in your argument, you throw that out. Like, yeah, it's like playing fucking Magic, right? You pull out that card, and boom.
I
Hit him
don't
with
I
it.
don't I don't think many of us are
pull out
gonna
and play them.
Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
And there's some
Race
cards you can play
card.
like World Fire, for example. In most cases, I would never play them. If I had my villains deck, I would play it in a heartbeat.
So the ideology that he's against is specifically Wahhabism, which is like not I don't think many of us really agree with that particular form of Islam. It's a bit old-fashioned and it's not
Right.
not particularly nice and but like a lot there's most parts of the world don't practice really strict Wahhabism, although it is being promoted a lot by the Saudis or in other countries and like Southeast Asia and so on. And it does get through to a lot of the poor people because they fund a lot of the schools and stuff. Which is why in places like in Southeast Asia, they didn't wear hijabs and things in the 80s, but they do now. So it's very influential and it's just money related because obviously the Saudis are very rich. So it's understandable why someone would dislike that. I also dislike it. I don't dislike people that wear I don't dislike somebody for wearing a specific type of headscarf. But I don't particularly like Wahhabism any more than I like any other religion. But yeah, I'm not fond of it either. But I wouldn't then call a bunch of people slurs. That's why I think that his views are a little bit ignorant because of the way he speaks about it. I'm guessing. I'm only going by what I'm hearing, and I haven't ever spoken to this person. So
you're welcome. I'll let you in, Slotham, and then I'm going to go back and finish my cigarette, which I've not finished yet. Sorry, guys. Carry on with your conversation. Oh shit! And this is.
I wanted to ask him something before, so I'm curious to see what he wanted to ask.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys with my noisy phone and stuff, but I saw that.
No, you're fine. You're cool.
I was enjoying listening to your conversation. I thought it was really interesting.
I was just ranting about extremists.
Yeah, but you've got good experience, haven't you? You've got massively good experience with it, and
yeah.
Volp agrees. Come on then, Slotham, because I want to let you on before, and then you can talk to these guys before I go and finish my cigarette. Oops. I think I've just hidden Slotham. Have I? I don't know. I don't know what I've done. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, I don't know. Right, well. Oh, there you are. Hello. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I'll leave you guys to it. Yeah.
Greetings.
Hey,
Hi.
Gotham, what did you want to ask me before anyway?
Huh?
Did you want to ask me something on the when Dean was streaming before?
I just said, why not bring Carl on his panel so that then you can talk about Lord Maximus with your voice.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, which I agree with you, but it's Dean's stream ultimately. But,
So we're talking about D. Reed being racist, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Right.
I think that's pretty bad what he said. When he said it to me,
Yeah.
when he said it to me, right? My reaction was, well, I'm used to racism anyway so much. It happens so much from different people that it's just now it's like, who cares to me?
Right.
But when I heard it from when I heard it from D. Reed, I'm like, yeah, I can see you being racist toward that group of people. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, in fact, he's confusing like his dislike of Wahhabism with his dislike of the kafir, which is just the headscarf, and it's worn by people predominantly of Saudi background. But like, you can which one do you dislike? Do you dislike Wahhabism, or do you dislike people that wear this fucking scarf? And in which case, if it's just a scarf, you're probably racist.
Well, yeah,
So
that's what being racist is when you're ignorant and you just say, "Oh, I don't like those people because of this and they're that." Yeah, that's what racism is.
Right. Exactly.
But like I'm sure there's probably Wahhabis that don't fucking look like that as well.
Right. They're not going to go in and actually learn about people.
Well, actually read
what
about
whole
the
thing
history
is actually
and
about.
the
Yeah.
culture and
Right.
about what they're talking about.
And it's like what
If
Sloth
you're
was
gonna
saying,
hate something,
especially
at least learn about what you hate.
right, because I believe Sloth, because in Canada right now there's an issue going on with immigrants, and it's people from there. So I do see a lot of racism towards people, Indian people and Middle Eastern people, a lot. Like I work in construction, it's a lot of white dudes, and they're always spewing off that stuff.
Yeah.
So I understand what Sloth was saying. Like he is probably
It happens.
used to it.
It's funny because Caucasian people would be like, "Wow, you're so racist," they react so much. But then the actual colored people are like, "Yeah, it happens so much that now
It's
we
like
don't
normal.
even care. We know you're going to be racist. We don't even care anymore."
Right.
I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
words between a bunch of white people are completely irrelevant. It's when people start getting together and committing acts of violence and trying to promote their beliefs, that's where the problem is. Of course, like words do influence, so you have to be careful in that respect. But so, and also once you start using slurs like that, then between a group of people with like the group mind and stuff, one person starts using that slur, everyone else does as well, and the next thing you know, everybody is shouting "Towhead" at somebody. So
right. You know what?
and it's just lazy.
For me, I think it puts you in a box, and it limits your life, and you're gonna like not get to know people just because of some superficial reason. You know what I mean? Like if D. Reed actually had a friend that was like a really cool, like some of my friends that I've known over the years that were Indian and Middle Eastern, like
I've traveled
you
on
would have a different idea
been all
about
over
it.
the world. I've got friends from every fucking race and religion.
Well, you meet people, especially living in Canada. Everybody's here.
Yeah. Like there isn't anywhere that and it's not. People are just there's cunts in everything. There's some people are cunts and some aren't. That's just it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then some people are great and some people aren't. It doesn't fucking matter what color you are or anything. It's irrelevant, and it's. Of course, there are cultural elements about. There's definitely cultural elements of certain places that are a little bit like different to us that will definitely affect us in a different way. If those things are definitely a thing, like people's different cultures, but it doesn't mean that you can't blend cultures. Like it's and again, that's just to do with people being cunts though. It's like I don't go over to another country and just start being horribly British and like people like fucking beer drinking dickheads who go to like the Mediterranean and just drink and act like fucking assholes and then and everyone thinks the British are assholes because of that. Like in this, I wouldn't do that. So in the same way as no people from any country should go over to another country and just assume that it's okay to act out of the realm of the local culture. You know, everyone should learn about each other and respect everybody else's culture.
It's always important to be willing to learn about other people so you know how to, I'll say, talk to them.
You're exactly right. That's exactly it. Like if I'm going to visit India, I need to learn what the local culture is like, what to expect, and then how I'm supposed to act. And people do the same for
You don't have
us
to
as
do
well.
that. You just got to go there and be friendly, and
No,
people will show you
I've been there,
what
and
to
I
do.
did need to. I did need to do that, and there's very good reasons
Really?
why. Yeah, as
Okay,
a woman traveling alone,
oh,
I
I
did.
see. Yeah, I see. Well, there.
I did need to do that, yeah, and it was helpful to research
Yeah.
beforehand what to expect.
Yeah. Right.
It was very helpful to know what to expect, and also just things like how to dress without offending people and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's true too.
Yeah, that's true. There are a lot of places I want to go because I have barely any I have functioning eyesight, but not enough to where I could get around comfortably and
Right.
other places I'm not used to being.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm back, by the way. But could you not get someone to come with you? You know, because if you've got like a problem with your eyes, then surely like just having a mate.
You could go with someone else, but yeah, I see your point. It would be difficult to navigate somewhere new where.
Yeah,
I think that's a confidence thing as well. I think that it's like if you're not familiar with somewhere and you've got like sight issues, especially going to somewhere with an entirely different culture as well, it would be tricky. I haven't had an experience like that.
I liked your point what you said about. Sorry, Carl.
I was gonna say it's okay to make mistakes on things, but it's like be willing to admit you make them and learn from them.
Yeah, I think learning is the key there. Everyone should be open to learning, and the problem is a lot of people just aren't.
No, it's true. They like to Horcrux themselves, and they're encouraged to.
That's where you end up with people that call people that still in 2025 are calling people towelhead.
Because it's tagline, isn't it?
That's something I used to hear years ago. I haven't heard that in a long time.
I gave an example like I can't stand Indian customer service because some of the internet service providers around here, for example, use tech support from around the world. And it's like there's some things you need to know, like did an accident happen on so and so, and they're reading from a script. So it's kind of like, did this happen? Did this happen? Did this happen? They're just reading from a script, and that's what I can't stand. Not the people themselves.
Yeah.
In the customer service, well, the thing is with that is that the company it wants to fuck over the staff and the customers.
Yeah, I'm always really nice to people in customer service because that job sucks.
Yeah, they're being fucked over by their company. They don't want to fuck you over.
I hate that job. Like I hate that job. I'm always really nice to people, and I always find that they're really nice back when you're nice to them. But that job sucks.
I was saying about this place and the thing that's cool about having these conversations, and when you said about words can incite things and it can pass on, then everyone's calling people names really quickly, and I agree with that massively. But I do think as well it highlighted to me why I put up with this place. Do you know what I mean? Why I put up with this fucking place, and it's because that is unlikely to happen here, and that is why everyone can say what they want and we can have these conversations, because everyone is so opinionated and they stand in their, on the whole, they stand in their truth. Now, obviously, there's a whole other side to that coin, which is just like lie central and all that shit. I'm not talking about those guys, but in general, like most people will just like very, very bolshily stand up for what it is, like Volp is now, and how he was going off.
Do you think in a way that's also like a bit of a troll quality because they're so single-minded and so steadfast in their troll ways that they and so in a way, like that like the old school trolls that are just in it for fun and not to cause any like too much shit. Like I think that's fine, and I don't think a little bit of silly fun trolling there's nothing wrong with it. And I've always kind of envied trolls because I just don't have the capacity to do it.
Yeah, well, what do you think about that then, Volp? Just a bit of fun. Volp takes it very seriously. He's like the master.
It depends on the level. It depends on the level of trolling and what you're doing with it and what your intentions are.
Exactly.
Now, granted, it's possible.
You're ruining life, that's one thing.
Ruining
someone's life is one thing, but just messing with people just for shits and giggles and to get a reaction, that's a different thing. But when you pursue, and maybe it's an art form, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of troll you are. So, but when people pursuing to the point of influencing other people to join in and that hurting people, then no, that's not okay. But like it's just trolling to get a reaction, and then I think trolling is a lot of fun to get a reaction and just to keep winding people up.
I think that I have an explanation for D. Reed that doesn't make it any right. He probably says what he says because he thinks he's invincible and no one can touch him. That's probably why he said what he said. I don't agree with it.
Not a bully to innocence. Okay, I'm gonna just take that as he said.
I don't think it's him thinking he's untouchable. I don't think it's him thinking it's untouchable. I think he thinks it's okay to be like that.
Yeah, that's the other conclusion.
In his mind, it's okay to hate a whole race because of certain qualities, and he thinks it's okay. That's why he said it.
Yeah.
And he's proud.
No matter what it is, it's not, it isn't good, in the grand scheme of things.
Well, of course it's not, right?
Would you teach being a troll are not the same thing.
Would he teach his son to act like that? Would he teach his son to be like, yeah, it's okay to, maybe he does. Maybe he says, yeah, don't trust those type of people. Maybe he does. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I think the answer to that is yes, he would teach his son to be like that.
Well, if he really believed it, then yeah. I mean,
oh God, yeah.
He would, yeah.
I taught him, yeah, and
because hate is also an ideology.
I know lots of people, but I don't. I may not know their names, but I recognize them by their voices. And I know who they are because I've been around them long enough. It's like, hey, I know that person.
Yeah, you're probably super good at that because your eyesight isn't good, so your recognizing voices superpower is like.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested to hear Carl's AI music.
Right.
Not being able to see faces suck sometimes. I won't lie, but it is what it is.
I've got to go feed the cat.
So you can't actually see faces. I take that like
I can't see face. I can see on my window and see like woods, for example, and a field and the fan that's in my window, and I can see that kind of stuff. But people, I can't see very well.
Okay.
My light perception is bad.
Right.
How'd you go on with the magic cards, Carl? How does that work?
Oh, I can see them okay. I can see them, decently. That's why I have reading glasses.
Right.
It brings up. What brings up a interesting situation is I remember Dean TV saying that he hates people that are racist. Well, now one of your friends, D. Reed, has admitted racist. What will you do about it, Dean? Are you going to say anything to him? Are you going to no? Probably not. But it's interesting.
Are D. Reed and Sierra going to combine forces?
See, that's why you should make blanket statements because
you can't
come back. fucking
You
bite you
can't
in
have
the ass.
someone in a circle and say that you hate something or that you disagree with something and then just not call it out at all. Like, because
I don't
then
know,
because
that,
Dean-
I think Dean did call him out a bit, didn't he?
did he?
There's
I
like
don't know.
one of the reasons. One of the reasons why Dean said that is because his girlfriend or his wife, whatever, is
Oh,
black,
right,
right?
okay.
Right.
And his son is half black, right? So then one of his things is, I hate racism. Well, there's another culture that someone of your friends is being racist toward. Will you say anything or do anything about it? Probably not.
Right.
What's the difference, right?
That's
One's
it.
black skinned, one's brown skinned. What's the
Right.
difference?
So Dean says Volp says that Dean is pushing it off but agrees it's wrong. So
Yeah, I think that's valid. That is valid in this place at some level, though. I do say, like I was saying, like
because you can't necessarily erase people from the community, but at the same, you can say I don't like this guy's point of view. He's fucking racist. You don't have to be friends with him. He exists within the community. There's not much you can do about it apart from saying I don't.
At least you know where you stand with him. You know where his worldview, where he's
You
coming from.
can't
So okay.
really do much more than
There you
say
go.
I don't agree
Fine.
with them. You know?
Yeah, I agree with the Dean's perspective on it, because I'm kind of similar, where it's like, yeah, you can say you hate it, but it doesn't mean you hate that person for having that belief. Do you know what I mean? It's I think you can, in this place especially, it allows a human being to have more than one truth in their mind at once, and that is a beautiful thing.
He hates racism itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people that practice it are, sometimes they fall into hard times. You know what I mean? They get peer pressured into it. But the fact that it exists is what I hate. I get it.
Very interesting. So has anyone else got anything to talk about? Because we've hit the hour mark. So unless anyone's got anything else.
Look, I don't even know what's going on here.
We were going to play some music. We were going to play
Did you find
what
it?
I have?
Oh, we've got a question from Hooligan. Slotham asked Carl about Miko as it relates to the human experience.
I'm not talking to Sweet and Tender Hooligan. You can go kiss my ass.
Why do you hate him so much, Carl?
Because you don't brag about shutting people's channel down.
Huh?
Is it him? Is it him or is it someone else doing that, though? I don't think it's Sweet doing that.
He was apparently laughing about it with Tommy Uyamiko on his stream.
I know, well, laughing's different, but who did it is different than who's laughing, right?
Yeah, he's laughing out of fear. He's laughing out of fear of Kyria. He wants to play along. He's
I don't have any more to say about the Uyamiko anyway.
Like a defeated woman.
I don't have much about I said everything I had to say.
Go on, sir.
It's a blight on gaming. That's how I feel about the Uyamiko. So there's nothing more I can say. I said everything I had to say about it. I got kind of inspired when I was watching your video, Slotham, as a matter of fact.
Which one?
When you're talking about the Discord server and the boomers and whatever, and it pissed me off. It's like, oh my word, these idiots are going to bring something back that I thought was, done with. Oh man, I got really lit up when I saw that. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yes, Nestastic is a piece of crap.
I've been around these people. That's what pisses me off.
Tell us about him. Tell us your experiences.
Okay, all right. I can answer questions. Let's see here. It's just not the made the video. I mean, is there anything you want to ask about it?
Come on, Hooligan. Well, come on, you're not allowed.
I don't know, Carl, what your experience was with it. What was your experience with it? Like, did you see it in person, or did you? What was it?
I didn't get to go to CrayolaCon. I was in Amico After Dark.
Okay, so you went to the Crayola event, huh?
No, I missed it completely because they never bothered telling me about it until they were actually planning to go.
Okay, so you were on Amico After Dark. What else? What's your other experiences with Amico?
I got to talk to Tommy Tallarico.
Okay.
The guy comes across as a politician. I swear he could even be one. And Eli is just as much like one. And I think the whole thing about him being a super sleeper is a lot of bullshit, pardon language. Yeah. Yeah, he claims, I don't drink, I don't gamble. It's like, horse manure. I don't drink. He claims to be this perfect being, and it's like, I know you're full of crap. And I swear, the more I ask questions about the control, I think they're actually getting nervous or something. I still stand on my comment. I think the people who came into the Amico exhibit were probably paid in some way.
Yeah, it was
still
admitted
stand
that in some of the events there were paid shills that were just there to say Amico's great. Yep, that is true.
Yeah, it's just, it's a lot of. I mean, in the end, it's these people. I mean, some of the people they're connected to are genuine, are cool people from what I understand, like Ingeniuses and all that, and the people they know. But the people themselves, like Geeks with Cash, DJC, Retro Bro. If I forget a few people, I'm sorry. OEB Pete, SNES-tastic, like you said, Cyrus Martin. They buy my book guy. I forget his name for the life of me. They're all what's a good word for saying? They're all bad. They're all corrupt. They scam people. I used to think it devolved into a scam, but I'm in agreement with Volt. I think it probably was a scam from the beginning, because it's like, why in the hell would you pick a console that never did well against the Atari in the first place?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just. Anything else?
Nope, that's about it.
That's the point of
Okay.
points.
We've got one.
That kills the whole thing. That
Here's
kills the whole argument.
Here's
It's
a memoir. Have you got a memoir of Brett Rice? Have you ever met the Crypt Keeper? Was it the Crypt Keeper? Was he the Crypt Keeper? I'm getting mixed up because no, he wasn't the Crypt Keeper, was he?
No, he was also the Crypt Keeper, and also Sean Murray's wife was the Crypt
I
Keeper.
know that was a confusion there. There's two Crypt Keepers. Which one looks more like? I think he looks more like the Crypt Keeper than she does at some level. She looks
so
like the woman from the Labyrinth who we were talking about last night. Sorry, who was I interrupting there?
Nobody.
Right. Carl, do you think Tommy Tolamico is a bad man? Why you come up and ask him yourself, man? What's up with you?
I mean, if you look at everything, yeah, he is a bad man. He got caught scamming. He got caught trying to smuggle cash across from one place to another, and blamed it on somebody else. What's funny is he got his records taken away from him, his Guinness Book World Record. That was hilarious. I don't have the attention span to dedicate to watching Goose's videos about the guy. I don't. I never have. That's my tablet. Sorry about that.
See, I told you we were in a skiffle band. I knew it. I had his accordion there for a second.
I was about to join in.
Get my fucking harmonica out. Hey up, Courtney. Nice to see you. Oh man, I should have. Yeah, I've only just started streaming again, but I'll remember to message you and let you know when we're doing it.
Oh hey.
Apparently, I've been noted that I've been speaking faster than I usually do. Sorry, folks, for speaking so slowly. Sometimes I'm sorry about that. I kind of try to take the Obama approach when speaking. That's how Obama usually took his time when speaking.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know if that's why I do it.
Important.
The William
He
Shatner.
takes his sweet time, and and it just I maybe that's where I got it, but I always thought that was kind of an interesting quirk.
I think if you have something to say and you want people to listen, you need to say it clearly.
Yeah, I mean, I still stink at that, but I try my best.
It's not the same as when we're having a rant, and like when you're properly having a rant with somebody, and you just get into it and then you just end up waffling at each other and waffling over each other 100 miles an hour. Like that's my favorite thing to do.
I
my
envy
favorite thing to
Stockton
do.
because he can speak so fast. I envy you, dude. I wish I could speak that fast at times, but I'm noted for speaking very slowly.
You've speeded up a bit over the years, I think. You've managed to sort of hold your own, I think, through hanging around here probably more than anything else. I think. And maybe other people have slowed down to meet you. Maybe we're all kind of go at the same level. I'm getting all hippie-like now.
Synchronized.
Nice. Synchronized watches. Oh, well, I knew that. I told you. I knew it. I knew it, hooligan.
What are you saying?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's deadly serious. He's deadly serious about that, by the way.
Really?
What are you saying?
He'd love to join the panel, but he can't because Q is telling him he can't come on.
Oh, okay, that is what you said. Okay, well, I'm sorry I said that, hooligan. Sorry about that.
What a sad day. Sad
I get
day.
that wrong.
Wouldn't it be something if he could have come on? Wouldn't it have been something?
I get that wrong. You know, it's
He's more than that. He's more than that. I think you're doing him a.
I hope that you are able to be released from your shackles one day.
I mean, I've said everything I said about the. Oh, I know. I could talk about my experiences in pre-ordering the damn thing and canceling it.
Did you order as many as E King did? He used to
I pre-ordered the.
5 pre-ordered fucking Amigos.
I pre-ordered the GameStop edition, but I canceled my pre-order because I thought, you know what, if this thing does come out, I'll get it when it comes out. I canceled it. Got my money back too. Suckers.
Yeah, well, Max didn't. Did he ever get his money back?
Cyrus got his money back apparently because Retro Bro had to fight to get it back. And yeah, he's ironically shilling for Yamiko again.
No, but did Max? Did Mad Max get his money back?
Oh, you know, I don't know.
Of him going, I just want my money back. Just give him my money back.
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, people kept telling about it. He didn't listen. I keep my ear to the ground when it comes to that stuff, so I can't. I got my money back when it gets good.
Idiots, man.
I mean, that was what I like to call my Galaxy Purple phase stage in life.
I've never had a Galaxy Purple stage in my life. I've had a wood grain.
I was kind of interested in Galaxy Purple, and in the patterns, the designs, and everything because it's so vibrant. They're a combination of blues, greens, purples.
Why did Max get his? Was he just missed over, or did he leave it too late to try and get it back? Because I bet you went quite early to get yours back, didn't you, Carl? I bet you were straight, like you said, ear to the ground, straight in.
I wouldn't say it was early, but I thought about it the last at some point. I thought, you know what, if this thing comes out, and it's supposed to be a big hit, I'll get it then. Good thing I canceled it.
Yeah, I didn't see the point. It was so risky. It was all up in the air. I suppose
it was too expensive, but it was what it was. It was very expensive.
And cold, though, weren't you? Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a fantasy world where it's going to come out and there's no doubt about it. Whereas the more outside of it you were, the more you saw it was hanging in this massive balance. And at best,
it was so expensive. Man, it's just so expensive, and I didn't think it was worth it.
Oh, burn from Volp. Burn. And he can't even defend himself, Volp. He's not even allowed to defend himself. Can you believe it? Shocking.
It's just, it was just so expensive. It's like $300, I think was what it was.
Yeah, fuck that shit. It was ridiculous. And people go, I don't know how much you got. Did you have to put 25 quid down or something? Or did you put 100 quid down or what was it? You put 300 in as the deposit for the pre-order. I thought it was like cheap. I thought it was like 25 quid or something. Because King was going around saying he had 5 of them ordered. Or lucky day, as he was then.
I mean, all you got for pre-ordering the GameStop version. What do you think you got as a bonus, Slotham?
Slotham's gone.
Oh wow!
Oh,
okay, well,
you scared him
off. You got a stinking gift card that wasn't even worth as like $25 or $50. I think it was like $25. And you got a console that wasn't that good looking in the first place. It was it looked like a stupid foot bath that you bought from Bed Bath & Beyond, ironically named.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that. That was the first time I'd ever heard of it. I've heard of Bed Bath & Beyond since then, but that was I thought it was really odd that I was just
gives me a damn headache thinking about
it. That's exactly right, Carl. That's exactly right. Hey, up, Slotham.
What was your question, Carl?
I said, what did you think I got out of it for pre-ordering? What did you think you would get out of it for pre-ordering the GameStop version? I'm curious what your answer is.
Didn't they have a specific color for the GameStop version?
And it's not just that. You got like a $25 or $50 gift card.
Ah.
Yeah. It still wasn't worth it. And
I think Vault does warrant some credit here. I will say Vault does warrant some credit. He said it from the start and was consistent and was one of the earliest people, wasn't he, with the garbage system? No, you're right, mate. You're right. You are right.
I always thought that the thing failed because it was a piece of shit, not because somebody took it down.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Because at first I thought it was
my original rant that I've been released. Here's the thing about it, and I made this opinion before, and I should have said this in my video. Like, here's my opinion. Even if there was nobody who interfered with it, I think that the thing would have failed anyway.
Yeah, that's a restaurant night, isn't it? He took it down.
It would have failed. I mean, they would have gotten away with it more, but the console would have, if it had actually launched at all, it would have failed. But it was a scam, so there you go.
This is my new one. I like this. I like this pairing of comments.
Cyrus Martin blames Volpe for a lot of its problems.
Oh, Cyrus.
Volpe knows that. I mean, I've said it before. I mean, it's not like I'm saying he doesn't know. And that's pretty much it. There's not much else I can say about it besides, I mean,
I want that on a t-shirt. I love it.
Wow. They kicked me out of the cult because, and I always joke you got to put the German in
that. I want to know about all the ins and outs. I remember listening to your stories on Tony's before I knew you about that. But I don't remember anything. So tell me all the timeline of that. How did they kick you out? Who betrayed you? And all of the details, please.
Okay, all right. So what happened was, and Retrobro just kind of announced this publicly to everyone that he's kicking me out of someone else.
Really? So no one told you that they were kicking you out? You heard it through Retrobro?
I heard it straight from them. He didn't tell me privately. I offered to help them in various ways, and they weren't interested. And I got really pissed off. I kind of felt betrayed. I knew, like, if I had stayed around, none of them would have taken my side, and I still stand by that.
Hang on. So what was it? A Discord or something? How were you all meeting as a cult? Were you all communicating?
We were talking over Discord.
Pardon?
And we were talking over Retrobro's Discord server.
Oh, Discord, right? Okay. And it was all you guys. It was obviously Tommy was collecting up.
It was like allegedly, I think, like Relic Gamer and me who were being kicked out. So and
Retrobro was the one. Retrobro out of them all was the
Mike Wallace allegedly had it. Mike Moss allegedly had a hand in it. I mean, I don't know who to blame, but I blame Retro Bro especially. I'm glad he kicked me out because it saved me from having to be involved in that scam. Good riddance.
I can't remember if I. Yeah, I remember you coming over to Tony's quite soon after that, wasn't it? I remember all that stuff, but I didn't know it was just over on Retro Bros. So that means he broke that entire thing. Collected up the heads.
And I remember all the drama that OEBP and them got involved in because OEBP didn't get special access because he's from Canada. Or I don't know the exact stories. Like, I'm just telling you what a lot of
Mad Max should be asking for fucking his money off Retro Bro then, because he was the one who dragged everyone into it in the first place and vouched for him. So if I was Max, I'd be asking for fucking Retro Bro to give him the fucking money, and anyone else who had any money should go to fucking Retro Bro and all.
I would have figured everything. I would have figured things out for myself because I'm consumer minded, very consumer minded. And, it's like I would have not been impressed when I got to play this thing. I doubt I would have liked the controller. I mean, from here, that's like a 4-hour trip to CrayolaCon just to get drunk and,
Did you go to that? Did you meet up with any of them?
Just to talk about sacrificing saggy melons to Tommy Tallarico, and I think they would have if they had any apples nearby.
The question, could you tell me what kind of content was on Saggy Melon's OnlyFans?
Okay, all right. I can't believe
I'm here for this.
Okay, but I kind of deserve it. Just her, she never really showed anything. Just her in skimpy clothing. That's about it.
So she never exposed her breasts?
No, I don't. Well, I think there might have been one part I remember, but when I look at stuff like that, I don't remember things so well. So I don't know. It's. But
okay, so there's no intercourse, not with another guy or anything. It's just herself in skimpy clothes.
Yeah.
Carl's holding back.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can tell.
I don't know if that's how it is now. I don't go to OnlyFans, folks. I swear I don't. Okay, I swear I don't.
I thought you had an OnlyFans of your own.
Carl goes to Only Hams.
Ew, that would be disgusting. Me and what's an
OnlyFans when they made
no, I don't like OnlyFans as a platform. To be honest, I don't like the way the website functions or anything.
I've never used it, so I don't know how it is. But yeah.
So was it Saggy Melons in like a bikini?
All kinds of clothing, Slotham. All kinds.
But I know, but the lowest skimpy you can go is a bikini. So was there a bikini or was it
just what we're after?
Showing a lot of cleavage, and that's pretty much all it really was. And her wearing a Power Rangers helmet, showing a lot of cleavage with one costume.
So it was never it was never lower body. It was mostly just upper body, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I'm putting I've seen
it.
Okay.
What the fuck? How much was this a month for that?
It's actually dirt cheap, if you want my opinion.
Well, it better be if you're not showing anything.
Yeah, it's like $5 or $4 or something a month like that. It was. I have a budget when it comes to investigating anything like OnlyFans, and I mean a hard budget.
I bet.
It's just I don't like this platform in general. It's all off. It's all website, and the app is supposed to suck too. And CP knows all about shitty apps. We were talking about Suno earlier.
Oh, it's rubbish. The app, the Suno app. It doesn't let me cover songs on my phone, which is like, I don't want to sit on my computer doing Suno. I do it on my phone where I'm having a smoke in the back door. Great fun, but I'm not doing it on my computer.
I mean, that's basically it. I remember the uproar that Saggy Melon's cause when she started her own OnlyFans, like Smash JT spoke up about it, and a lot of them did.
It's only because she was so bolshy and leery beforehand, and like had been so like getting people's backs up and stuff to try and get the drama. And then when she did that, obviously she was going to get all sorts of pushback or whatnot. Or
I don't think she can handle it. I think she's the kind of person who, if you confront about things, they're very valid points.
Yeah, it did
I mean,
seem
you're
that way.
welcome to do
very
whatever you
interested
want.
in her.
But
When it came to the cult, she was one of the interesting characters because she was a narc. She seemed to be very narky a bit. Maybe not an actual narc, but they all had it. That's why they went and that's why they picked them up. Why they got those people, because they wanted to buy into this fantasy realm of another narcissist, because they're all narcissists or not have narcissists or were in a stage in their life that where they were narcissistic. Like we all get to it.
I hope one day the OnlyFans subject will stop being mentioned, but I deserve it. I recognize the fact that I deserve it. So there you go. I am.
Was it you that brought it up in the first place then? About I can't remember the law with Saggy Melons. Not here, but I mean in general. How come you deserve it? Why? What was it?
Because I bothered at all. I was just showing. She's my friend at the time, and it was more because she's my friend than anything else. And I was curious about everything. There's so much talk about things like this, and it's like, what does she look like in skimpy clothing?
Oh, and then you were very vocal about having gone on it. I remember now. I remember.
So how about this, Carl? Carl, how about this? Out of all the Amico cult, right? Who was actually you think the nicest out of all of them?
Good one.
The nicest. Oh, that's gotta be Geeks with Cash. Gotta be Geeks with Cash. I put my money on that, and I'm a creature of curiosity.
I don't know though. He seems a bit bitter, doesn't he? He seems a bit like.
All things considered.
You what?
He might not have gotten his money back, but I'm a creature of curiosity. Like, if I'm curious about something, I will chase it down until I'm tired of talking.
I thought Max looked like a nice guy. I thought he seemed like a nice guy. But I don't know. He seems like a fucking weirdo, to be honest. Now I've heard a few things about him.
Yeah.
I just head out, guys. So, bye. It was nice talking to you.
Oh,
nice talking to you.
See you later.
Bye.
When my curiosity gets the better of me, it gets the better of me really bad. I mean, so how bad my whole World War II thing went. It lasted years. That's how bad my curiosity is. And it's overpowering.
Oh, excuse, give over. Just curiosity.
Overpowering curiosity.
I have a very overpowering, intoxicating curiosity. I wish I were making that up. It gets the better of me in the worst ways possible.
Don't clip that, anybody.
That's what it sounds like when his fucking accordion goes off. That's what it is.
Yeah, don't.
It sounds like curiosity, CP. Is that what you?
Yeah. I'd probably say it's a fair assessment. I just have to be a little, and I'm the physician. Sometimes you have to be a little honest about yourself,
Actually, CP, what's the timestamp on this? Where are we at on
We're
time?
on 1.5 hours, actually, pretty much spot on. 1 hour and 28 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Springer's final thoughts.
Whatever.
Yeah, we can carry on this conversation.
Clipping this anyway.
So if Hooligan's still here, and Volp and anyone else, and Sloth them, if we want to have like a proper Q&A with Carl in it, we get the questions, we put them to Carl, the actual questions we think about.
I'll answer any questions you have. I mean, I generally don't lie about important stuff, only irrelevant shit that no one cares about, so.
The only one that lies is Rabbit Dude.
I don't lie about important things, not about little things like, did you eat the last cookie? That stuff, yeah, sometimes. But about important things, I never lie.
Have you got any proof that Rabbit Dude's lied? No. Is there any evidence?
Because when you hear him talk on stream consecutively, it's lies. Like you have to listen to it every day. Like then you can know it's lies. That's why. Because you haven't heard. We've all heard from day 1 to day 2 to day 3, and his story's been changing.
I haven't. Yeah,
Dude,
I haven't heard
Rabbit
all that.
Dude is trolling all of us, dude. He's
Yeah,
Kaiser
that's
Soze.
it.
You're gonna be. When this is all over, you're gonna look around the room and everything is like a rabbit, like in the coffee cup. Like,
It's not like
he's
an
Kaiser
asshole.
Soze, dude.
I'm gonna take your laptop and pull a rabbit out of it.
Fucking Kaiser Soze.
Yeah, but maybe he's just being economic with the truth. Maybe it's not like the big lies that you guys are making out that he's such a bad person for lying. You know, maybe he's just like Carl's saying. It's just like it's only some people online, isn't it?
Who's not lying? Show me the person that's not lying.
Me, I'm not lying. That's my whole. But that's my shtick, though. It's only because I want to put myself in opposition to a load of liars that I'm like, well, I'm going to.
You can tell when someone's lying just from like listening to them and talking to them for a long time. That's why I say, "Hey, Volpe, let's hear you talk," because then you can hear it in their voice if they're telling the truth, they're being genuine, or if they're making stuff up. You can tell in their voice.
I'd agree with that. And he keeps saying he will. When are you doing it? When you're doing it, oh, see, he's really honest, though, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? What Volpe's saying. I'm not like what he says is I'm not lying at the moment. Bless him.
I actually have 3 rules about lying.
He's an honest liar. If he's lying, he's honest about it at least.
I actually kind of came up with 3 rules about lying. Number 1, never lie about anything important. Number 2, keep the lie short. And number 3, never
liar. This guy's a much worse liar. No one's even batting an eye at this cunt.
Never spent for the best with the lie. Yeah.
He's worse than dude.
It was just inconsistent. That's what kind of struck me as odd.
Oh, you'd have to prove it, mate. I heard you said that you're bad. You're bad, yeah, with it. I hope you get better.
Parallel parking thing. It was just very odd. It's like because I remember I knew someone who took a driver's test, and in America, you have to take the parallel parking.
You think he was just
never?
He said he could prove it with my antibiotics and steroid tablet prescription.
I mean,
I think that's better than the truth. That's better than the truth.
That's even better than this. Yeah, now he's got everything he ever.
Dude. Come on, man.
I can't wait for this. I can't wait for when you start
he was lying about the important things.
On panel. I can't wait for this. It's
lying about parallel parking is important? Is that the important things?
Yeah, what
are you guys talking about, bro?
Doing an 8-month-long
what's going on in here? Where am I?
Talking campaign, which no one bats an eye at apart from Volpe, who does actually give a shit about it. And then there's like fucking everyone's bothered about Rabbit Dude and his fucking fake parallel parking. Bless him.
Because he's the reason. If he just told the truth, we wouldn't care. But the fact he's lying to appease people, that's what pisses people off.
That's a good point. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. And I said that.
If you're lying, you just take the piss out of somebody.
Like, do you remember, like, like in elementary school, the one nerdy kid would lie to the cool kids to try to get their like appreciation. That's what he's doing. That's literally what he's doing. And he's 30. He's in his mid-30s.
Yeah. It's like what's happening there. That is. But
Yeah, I would encourage anybody to just be themselves. Yeah.
Just be yourself, innit? Yeah. But you can tell, like, he's been saying that he wants to spread out with his art, you know what I mean, to try and find what...
Well, you know what? He's not doing a good job of putting it out there because I have not yet seen one piece of art that Rabbit Dude made.
Dude,
other than his avatar.
Victor Vega, your art, which you doodle, is 1,000 times better than what Rabbit Dude draws. 1,000.
Right. But still want to see some.
Yeah, I like all art, and I think that Rabbit Dude just hasn't found his thing that he wants to do yet. He's, his thing that's like the medium that he wants to work in particularly yet. I think it really is that case, and it might just take him a little bit longer. I do.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
they
he's
should
lying
definitely-
about doing art. You never know. Hey, if he's a liar, you can't trust anything. I mean, as far as I know, I haven't seen one thing he drew. I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
here's the proof. Here's the proof.
Yes.
On panel, he was on panel one time with Dean and Lewis, and Dean and Lewis basically said, "Okay, Rabbit Dude, draw an outline. Draw Lewis's head, right? Draw Lewis's
Right.
head." Okay.
Okay.
It took him 1 hour, and all he had were 2 pencil marks and eraser marks. He had nothing on this, so he can't. Like, he was put on the spot, draw something, and like in an
Right.
hour, he had nothing on the paper. So that was the one proof we had. Like, yo, you suck at drawing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, being on the spot like that, maybe he's not good under pressure, but hey, I mean,
No, but as an artist, like if you're good at
Right.
doodling, which you are, you can literally just doodle something like, here's a drawing, right? Like, okay,
Right,
here it
right.
is. He
Right.
can't do that. He's not an artist. And that's the thing.
yeah. I mean, he should be able to do something, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And he can't.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Rabbit Dude. I'm trying.
No,
to-
man, I'm not
Trying-
disagreeing
I'm trying to
with
defend him.
here, right? I genuinely do think he's an artist. I think he's trying. I just think he's just not found it yet. He's probably doesn't know how to look for it properly yet, maybe, and that's probably what some of this goading from these guys will be helping
As a
with.
matter of fact, that's kind of reason. That's kind of reason I did this AI generated this avatar. Was I kind of to troll Rabadon?
But if he was, listen, if he really was a liar and was lying about all this shit, then he would have gone and just got a fake picture off the Google, like you say, and he would have just shown that. Like there's ways of doing it if he was that snidey, but he isn't. He's actually trying.
I know he's trying. Yeah, he's trying, but I'm just saying he sucks.
Oh,
That's
hey,
Right?
now then. Hello.
Who is
Hey,
it?
everybody.
Hey,
everybody. Hey, fucking slut 'em, you little fucking lying dick licker.
Oh
And
yeah.
you're fucking,
What's the lie?
In your crybaby upload is full of fucking lies. You're a dick licking herpy
Oh, yeah,
derpy.
what was the lie?
You live at home in
What was
your
the lie?
fucking mom's house, and you're fucking
You're
gay.
homeless.
Cocksucker
You're homeless.
Plessy.
You live in public. You're homeless. I don't lie. I say I live with parents. Okay, Victor Vega, can you explain to them in some cultures the family lives together? Can you explain that, please? Since you live in this environment,
Well, I don't know specifically your culture, but I mean, don't put me into this, man.
Okay, fine.
I don't know anything.
I won't put you into it. I won't put you into it. He said you live in a. I told people I live at home with parents.
where are you? Have you gone?
Yes, as soon as I was going to bring up you're homeless, he left.
I mean,
Well-
yeah, in some cultures, I guess it's more acceptable to live at home, right? I mean, I'm Portuguese, and it's more acceptable for a female to stay home, but still. But yeah, like Europeans often stay until they stay into their 20s and stuff. And sometimes you got to take care of your parents, right? If they're older.
Well, yeah,
There's
Albert doesn't know about
different-
that because he's been exiled and he lives
Yeah.
alone in public, so he doesn't know anything about that, or he doesn't feel that. So
Yeah. Whatever, it is what it is. You could judge somebody about it or not. It's not, you know what I mean? I don't.
You're best staying out of it. I'm staying out of it.
it's
I'm
fine.
staying out of it. This
Yeah,
is-
you can stay. I'm in it. I just think it's funny that he's trying to talk about me when we all know everything about Albert and what he does, and on every day we know what he does, right? So he's high on coke.
Does he have a channel? I haven't actually been seeing it. Does he have a channel? Or no?
Yeah. I think
No.
last time I saw you were putting stuff up.
Yeah?
What's going on, Bob? Yeah.
I don't have the right channel then.
So you don't live on an Indian reservation, is that right? I was told that you don't live on an Indian reservation. I was quite disappointed when I heard that.
Well, I actually live on an Indian reservation.
Do you?
No.
That would be cool. It really would. I've never met anyone who lives in like an actual reservation. And like, does it even make a difference? Is it like a nature preserve, like area inside? Is it like really nice inside where people are like, because it's a reservation? Is it like reserved for the animals as well, or is it just a bit old because it's like what
there's the reservation around where I am at. There's these parties, and let me tell you something. There's a very famous rapper that goes there, and he bigs it up all the time, and and he always shouts out the reservation, the name and stuff, and he's a pretty famous guy. He's there all the time. He hangs out with them and stuff, and those guys are cool, man. All they do is grow weed and tobacco and
it sounds like the countryside. Is it a bit like the countryside sort of thing? Like
it's like a really low, like a ghetto.
Sounds cool.
Neighborhood, like it
sounds actual community, like potentially. I don't think everywhere is going to be the same, though, are they? But you've got more chance to have a community in a place like that, haven't you? Where everyone's kind of like, well, we've all been lumped together, so we all kind of.
I mean, I think that's ultimately what it's about. It's about them preserving their cultural identity. Yeah, that's why they have the reservation.
I mean, I can't stand the smell of marijuana, I'm not going to lie, because I have a good sense of smell, so, it's...
Well, then don't go to the Indian reservation, then.
Well, it's not that, but around here, there are quite a few people use marijuana, so that's kind of the issue.
You know what? You go downtown Toronto these days, it always smells like marijuana down there. It used to smell like garbage, but now it smells like garbage and marijuana.
There's a city I go to called Covington. It smells, and quite a few people there use marijuana. That's kind of the issue. It's like I said, my sense of smell is as good as my sense of hearing. So
I'm not even knowledgeable about those things.
I thought it was nice for Bob to acknowledge that, though. I thought after he's been calling you an idiot and literally all the way through this stream, and then at the end he's like, "Oh, I'll let you have that." I thought that was quite sweet.
Okay.
It's nice.
I never pretended to be knowledgeable about anything.
Well, I think it's nice that he's even saying it after he's called you an idiot for an hour and a half.
Oh yeah. I won't deny that.
Idiot, just you have your own perceptions. That's all.
Right. Lesser perceptions.
I mean, it might be a bit foolish sometimes, but that's okay. It's okay to be foolish. I'm very foolish sometimes, so I can't judge.
Thank you, Carl. I feel better about myself now.
Okay, well then, on that note, unless anyone's got any other things to say.
I don't have anything, so unless anyone has any more questions for me, but...
Or any Springer's final thoughts, the moral of the story and all that, is get your weed from the construction sites.
Yeah, man.
Thank you all for coming and having a chat. I'm sorry we didn't actually get to hear your song. We were going to do about AI songs at the beginning. We got chatting about it and then we forgot.
And I gotta go. I'll see y'all later.
See you later. We'll do that another day. QU is worse than an AI musician by Carl. All right, guys. Thank you very much. See you later.
Bye.